Leading us off, as always, is Navy and head coach Ken Niumatalolo. Navy is 2-5 overall, 1-3 in the American Athletic Conference. The midshipmen played against Houston last week. Houston won the game 49-36. Navy's back in action this Saturday against Notre Dame. The game will be played at SDCCU Stadium in San Diego, California. Will be at 8 p.m. Eastern Time and televised on CBS. Coach, thank you for joining us on the call. If you would take a minute to tie up the game against Houston, please, and expect to see as you head west to face Notre Dame in San Diego.
Yeah, obviously, a tough loss for us against a really good team. I thought we started off in the first half and playing as good as we've played all year offensively, so that was really, really encouraging to see us play that way. And, I had a hard time stopping, Houston, but so is everybody else. They're really good on offense and a really good defensive team, so I was proud of the way we played in the first half. And at the end of the first half there, I thought we had an opportunity to score, and knowing that we'll also get the ball to start the second half, we were in really good position. And like I said, we were playing really efficient up until that point, and we had a couple breakdowns that hurt us, instead of putting points on the board, and again, which we needed against these guys, weren't able to do that. We had a hard time stopping them. Obviously, King is player of the week. They played really well, really explosive offensively. Ed Oliver and another D lineman 52 are as good as advertised. Really good players. But I was proud of the way our guys fought to the end, and I actually thought we played better. We just got to play better longer. And against good teams, you get exposed that way. So, try to build up some of the positives from last week. I thought I saw some better things happen. We just got to continue to eliminate self-inflicted wounds and play smarter that way. And we got another, great challenge in playing the number 3 team in the country. So, we just played the best team that we played so far in our schedule in Houston. To this date is the best team we played, and now we're going to play a team even better than them. So we got our work cut out for us. Going against the number 3 team in the country, and we play them every year, so we know how good they are. And with the change in quarterback, seems like it's really kind of catapulted them to even another level offensively, and they were always good on offense. I thought, we've had our issues with them, and they're playing really well on defense too. So, we got tough kids, we got resilient kids. We're going to continue to, work and, fight and, give the best shot we have.
We'll open up to questions for Coach Niumatalolo, please. Star 1 on your telephone keypad will put you in the queue, and then the operator will introduce you.
All right, our first question will come from Tom Shanahan with the News and Observer in Raleigh.
Hi, Coach. I wonder if you could talk about, how you sell the Notre Dame game during the recruiting process and how much it resonates with maybe some kids more than others.
Well, just the opportunity. We know every year, we're going to play one of the, storied football programs in our country. Just all of the, the tradition of that school football-wise, is, pretty well known in our country. So it's something that we talk about a lot. Not too many guys get an opportunity to go play at South Bend twice against a really good football program. And so it's definitely something that we try to, highlight and spotlight, when we recruit. And it's helped us in recruiting. And so, again, we try to use that in recruiting.
And, you were there in the 90s as an assistant coach before you guys finally ended that streak, and you've been competitive with 4 wins last 11 years, I think. Can you talk about the difference emotionally or whatever, of the anticipation of playing Notre Dame now that you guys are much more competitive in this series?
I don't know if I ever looked that far back to it. We just, every game's a new game, and this is a really good football team, and we recognize who we are. We recognize that we have to play perfect, really like we have to do against a lot of guys that we play, and just try to minimize our mistakes as much as possible. And against a team like this, we got to hope we do that, and hopefully they're off a little bit. That's our only chance. I mean, they're that good, and we recognize that. And so we know exactly who they are. I mean, they're going to be the best team we play every year, and it's going to be a tall order for us to beat them. And so we have to play really, really well to have a chance.
Okay, thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Tom.
All right, next question will be from Bernie Wilson with the Associated Press.
Hey, Ken, how you doing?
Hey, Bernie.
You guys have played out here in San Diego a few times now, most notably in the Poinsettia Bowl. So what is it like for Navy to play in a Navy town, regardless of the opponent?
It's great for us to be able to go somewhere where, we have great support, that we have already local fan base in that area, especially as we're going across country. And also we'll have a lot of former players that normally come to those games that are being stationed out there. But I just think being able to play in a Navy town with the support of, all the Naval and Marine Corps personnel in the area is obviously uplifting for us as a team. And also, I think just also for our players, just from a standpoint of realization that, hey, this is a place that they could be stationed after they're done playing, is also, I think, beneficial for them. But we've enjoyed playing there. It's been a great place for us, and, we'll need all the support we can get.
Okay. Thank you.
Once again, that's star one if you'd like to ask a question. We'll next go to Lamont Pope with the Chicago Tribune.
Hello, Ken. Aloy Gilman, he was very complimentary about his time at Navy. Just what stood out to you about Aloy during his time at Navy?
Well, he's obviously a really good football player, but just his attention to detail as a freshman. He was when he came, he wasn't a really highly recruited kid, but he was a really good football player from a really good school. But just as he came, I just remember as a freshman, going through the one thing I can really think about is just going through a special teams drill, and the position coach or special teams coach was going over all of the points that he wanted to see in that drill. And the next day we went through the drill on tape, and he was the only one who did everything exactly right with all the points that the coach was wanting to emphasize. I mean, we had older guys, and he was a true freshman. And we had seniors and other, veteran players that didn't do everything right. So it just really stuck out to me that this kid is, his football IQ is really, really high. His dad is also a coach and been around the game a while, and so, he's helped his son really well there. But Aloy is just a really smart football player, tough football player. And obviously we wish he was still playing for us, but he's a really good football player, just really smart.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lamont.
All right, and next we'll go to Bill Wagner with the Baltimore Sun Media Group.
Ken, obviously Notre Dame is always talented, always a good team. Is there anything in particular about this year's team that sticks out or maybe is different? Obviously they're talking about this team having a chance to be in the college football playoff, and presently they're in that position. Have they taken things to another level this year in any way that you see?
Yeah, well, the one that definitely stands out, obviously, is the quarterback. He's playing phenomenal football right now. Last year we played, Wimbush played, and, he's obviously a really, really good quarterback too. But, Ian Book reminds me a lot of Mackenzie Milton. Just, maybe he's not 6'4", 230 like some of these other quarterbacks, but their football IQ is really, really high. I mean, they're smart. They get rid of the ball. They're accurate to football. People try to bring different blitzes and different things at him. You can tell he knows where to go with the football. He makes good decisions. To me, I think, they've always been good up front. They've always had good wide receivers and good running backs, and they've had good quarterbacks, but I think this Book kid is playing at an elite level. Someone's telling me that he's got the highest completion percentage in the country. And that's with all the people that they're playing, which is super, super impressive. And so they played a really tough schedule, and I just think he just brings an element that it's hard to do things to him. Again, similar to McKenzie, just if you try to bring blitzes or different things, he sees it. He sees coverages. If you try to disguise things, he doesn't get fooled. He knows where to go with the football. I mean, when your trigger pullers got that high of an IQ and makes good plays, I mean, they're really, really tough to beat.
Thanks, Coach.
No,
Coach, thanks so much for your time today, Coach. We look forward to talking to you once again next Monday.